Hey, yo, everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Batwoman, issue number 1. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, I really like Batwoman, for several reasons. First and foremost is I like how the character has a great sense of honor and code of conduct. She has her convictions and her values and what she believes in, and she sticks by them no matter what, no matter who she's dealing with, whether it's her father or whether it's Batman himself. She has these strong senses of value, honor, and conduct, and she sticks by it. Something that I truly believe is important to someone. Honor above else is something important to me. If you have honor, then you're a respectable person. You're a person that is a man or a woman of your word. And that's something that Batwoman has that I like. I also like the fact that she has such a good backstory. That which with her sister, her twin sister, what happens to her, her father and how he raised her, her becoming a soldier, being discharged, and then eventually becoming Batwoman. Very nice backstory. Lastly, is she has a cool costume. The black and red really work well together, red being my favorite color, and it's kind of a tribute to the Batman Beyond costume if you look at it. Also, with the pale face and the vibrant red hair, she almost looks angelic, like an angel. I mean, a dark angel, but an angel nonetheless, and it really has a cool tone to it. And the artistic direction with Batwoman is also very nice. The question is this, is with the relaunch and the role that Batwoman had been on, she eventually got stopped. So with this relaunch, will she be able to pick up the momentum and be on that role once again? Or will the comic need time to start getting good? Because Elegy, her working detective, was a great comic series, but it's been a while since we've had anything Batwoman. So will she be able to pick up the where she left off, or will she have to start over from the bottom up and earn the respects of the fans again? Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. So let's get into issue number 1 of Batwoman. The issue starts off with Batwoman fighting off against some kind of ghost, wraith, specter thing that's sucking the souls or life out of its victims, mainly kids. Batwoman tries to intervene and save these kids, but she's unsuccessful. And the majority of the story is either two things. One, trying to find out more about these ghost, wraith things, and two, Batwoman training Betty Kane, formerly known as Flamebird, and trying to give her a new persona and new identity. While this is going on, Flamebird, or the artist formerly known as Flamebird, just Betty, is trying to figure out exactly what went down with Batwoman and her father. What went down between these two? Why aren't they talking with each other? In addition to that, we also get an appearance of Batman, who has apparently a proposition for Batwoman. And that's basically the story. We get a little bit of a recap on what happened in the previous story arc, which if you're a new reader, don't worry, we get that little recap. And we also get a new story with this wraith thing flying around and trying to steal these kids, and Batwoman needs to go out and stop them. So let's get into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, the art in this is just as good as the art we've had in the previous Batwoman comic, Elegy. It's dynamic art that really has kind of an eerie ghost-like tone to it. I like it. What else can I say? And I have to say that the characters in this still feel as good as they did beforehand. Batwoman still feels good. Flamebird is actually getting more interaction. I like how they're introducing that character as part of the cast, more than just kind of a cameo character. Batman shows up, but we really don't get to see much of him. And we also get Maggie Sawyer in here. Maggie Sawyer was originally in Metropolis, but now she's in Gotham. So I like how all the characters are handled, and they handled very nicely. The action, for the little bit that we get, is okay, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more. Bad. Well, the only real bad I can say about this is, although it does give you a recap about Batwoman, and although there hasn't been that much of this version of Batwoman, a new reader still may be a little bit lost on who this character is, what her deal is, and they would actually need to pick up the trade or hardcover Elegy to really get a sense of this character before going into the comic. That and the very little action that we get, it's very little. That's a thing. It would have been nice just a little bit more. Not too much, just a little bit more. You know, you don't need action in every comic, and I said that, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more because we had a lot of recapping too. On a whole, whether or not you should get this. This was good. It wasn't the best thing I've read with this relaunch, but it definitely was entertaining. It was the momentum keeping from the previous Batwoman story arc, and on a whole, I enjoyed this. I do recommend this if you're a fan of Batwoman, or if you want to try something different in the Batman universe. Just be warned, if you don't know anything about this character beforehand, you might need to pick up the hardcover, or at least go on Wikipedia or the DC database and try to figure out a bit about her. Get her backstory, exactly what the deal is, who she is, about her sister, which is an important plot point. But besides that, this was a good issue. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and I do give it a recommendation. So with that said, this is Andrew saying, peace out for now.